Hi, my name is Sewa, and today I want to share what I'll do if I were to be the Minister of Youth and Sport. Now, to me, I believe this ministry has the capacity to help lots of Ghanaians, gain jobs both directly and indirectly. And this is what I'll do if I were to be the minister. Now, before that, there are lots of problems. The love for our local league has declined drastically, and this is because of the perception of corruption and lack of investment, I would say. Now, this is what I'll do if I were to be the Minister of Youth and Sports. Now, the first is football. Having gained very little experience working for a football club, I know that football is basically investment. Now, investment where we have to make it attractive for people to bring in their monies. First thing I'll do is to encourage communities to set up, football teams. This is very important because if I know that in my community there is a football team, and I have quite a number of friends in that team, I'll be so interested in the activities of the team, and anytime they have a match, I'd be so interested and I'd want to attend. Now, secondly, you have to encourage these teams to register as companies. Now, registering as companies mean that they can attract, investors into it. People can come in and buy shares and become part owner of the company. Now, when people come in to buy shares and become part owner of these teams, they are going to be much more interested in the returns they can get. And this will help bring some sort of efficiency in the activities of these football clubs. So in this regard, they can be able to raise huge sums of money to be able to support the teams. Now, raising huge sums of money for these football teams or clubs mean that they can be able to build ultra-modern stadiums for themselves. They can be able to invest into their own jersey, printings. They can help, invest into their coaches and then their training kits, their football boots, because they have the money and they are able to build up, lots of investment. Secondly is to encourage these teams to set up sports shops. Now, when I say sports shops, these are, the areas where the team can make thousands of cedis from there, lots of money to support them. Apart from, people going to watch matches and paying, buying tickets and, going there to watch matches, how many people in Ghana currently can be able to get, let's say, jerseys of Asante Kotoko, or let's say Accra Hearts of Oak? How easy is it for you to even get a jersey to buy if you are a full supporter of these teams? To get souvenirs, unless there is a match, and then on match days when you go to the stadium to watch these matches, then you can be able to buy some of these things. But for me to say that, okay, I want to go to Hearts of Oak shop, the shop for Hearts of Oak, and get all the souvenirs like even a bed sheet, a towel, because some people are actually die-hard fans. And as a die-hard fan, I would want everything about me to be my club or my team. So if I'm supporting Hearts of Oak, I should be able to get a jersey. I should be able to get a wristband. I should be able to get even a scarf. I should get a flag. I should get some sort of souvenir. My mug I use for my tea or coffee in the morning should be Hearts of Oak. The moment you enter my house, my living room, I should have some sort of like a wall piece that is depicting the team I love. So if it is Kotoko, I should have the Kotoko picture or that animal on my, on my wall. So that the moment you come in, you know that this is what I support or this is the club I love so much. Now, this is an area where you can make lots of money. Lots of money. It is not always the time, or it's not always the case where these ministries should be the only one, enjoying money or something. So if the money is not coming directly to them, it looks like they are not too interested in it. That should not be the case. That should not be the case. there should be that opportunity for these, teams to raise monies for themselves. Now, if a team like, let's say, Kotoko, should be able to establish themselves, should be able to have investors coming in, their stadiums should be ultra modern, where they're able to print their own jerseys, they're able to print their own training kits. The coaches should have their own uniforms. They should have their own ways of getting their boots and all that. If they should have their shops where I can go in and buy anything I want at a fee, now those profits are going back to the teams. With this, the team can be able to set up their own female or women's club or women's team under it. So Asante Kotoko women's team. I don't know if there is something like that because I hardly hear of it. I don't even know if there is something like that. Now, they should be able to have an under 17, under 20, under 12 teams. Where are they? Now, children, right from primary school, we are able to discover all these talents. In senior high school, I had a colleague or a friend who was basically, I think, the high jump, winner in the zone or something. Today, I don't know what she's doing. And it saddens me that as a whole, as a country, we are not even discovering the talents that we have. Moving on to basketball. There are lots of communities that have basketball clubs. Where are they? Where are they? They only organize some small, competitions among themselves and they gain nothing out of it. Sometimes people go, they get hurt and they can't even take care of themselves. How about organizing a tournament for basketball players? How about helping, sponsoring, partnering with some of these corporate based companies? When I was in school, I knew that Sprite was, constructing some basketball courts. Is it Milo or Sprite? They were constructing basketball courts for, some secondary schools. Now, what happened to that? Communities, we have lots of, young guys out there who can play basketball so well. They can make money out of it. Even if they're not making so much out of it, it can complement the jobs they are doing currently. So on weekends, they go for training. During weekdays, they can go to their work. At the end of the month, even if their salaries are not paying so much, they can complement it with what their talents are giving them. And these can help these young people, survive in the country. We have swimmers. Now, when you go to the towns or the communities on the coastal areas, the young children in there, when they fall into the sea or into some river, some rivers, the way they swim, you think they are fishes. Excuse me, by saying this. Those children are very good. But when you go to those communities, the poverty there is so serious. And how are we able to get some of these Christian Achus when we don't even help discover some of these swimming talent? Some people do not even learn it. It comes naturally to them. How about assisting them getting monies through that? In Ghana currently, people who are professional swimmers are being sponsored by their families. Now, when they go out there and then they compete, the little monies they get, it's not able to even sustain them for their the monies they give to their coaches or even to get their own training kits for themselves. It is difficult. But this is an area where the Ministry of Youth and Sports can help discover the talent. Now, which minister is ready to do that? Who wants to make his name with this? Now, let's move on to athletics. We have the runners. We have the jumpers. We have the throwers. Where are they? Where are they? Lots of, young children, when they are in their senior high schools, you see them, win competitions. They run the sprinters, those who go for these marathons and all that. What do they do after school? What do they do after school? If, they are able to get opportunities and travel out there, they go out there and they excel. When the situation changes and some of them are not able to go out and then they stay in Ghana, it becomes some sort of like a curse. They can't even progress. They are done with secondary school or senior high schools, and then that is it. The talent ends there. But when they're able to go outside, they're able to discover and work on the talent, and then they are doing magic. When you go to America, UK, Canada, most of the sportsmen are blacks. Where are they coming from? Are they not coming from Africa? Are they not coming from Ghana? That is where they even discover their talent. But because of lack of opportunities, because of lack of investment, these young guys are not able to, succeed when they are in their own country. But they go out there and someone else gives them that opportunity, trains them, and then they're able to excel. What is wrong with us? What is wrong with us? It is high time we speak up for this. Now, how about having these universities, having their own football clubs, having their own basketball clubs, having their own, some sort of Olympic games? Sell tickets. If my brother is in the university and then he's part of the university team and then they are playing football, why won't I buy a ticket to watch him? In fact, the whole family is going to buy a ticket just to attend the program or just to attend the tournament. How about selling the tickets monthly or yearly or quarterly? It is a way of raising money for these young boys. We are tired of, writing applications to these office jobs. We are inviting the diaspora to come back. And the only thing that these diaspora come to have fun with is music. They attend concert upon concert upon concert. Then they visit the Elmina Castle and then the Afajatos and all that. Then that is it. How about sports? Because as they are living in the UK and the US and Canada and Australia and all that, they are going to the stadium. When you go to the UK, when you're in the UK and then you attend a football match, even a team that is not, it's not even performing on match day, just go and see the stadium. The whole place is packed. And the funny thing is that they know they are not going to win the match. They know that they are not going to win the match, but the whole stadium is packed. That is how we support our people. That is how about bringing back that love? The perception of corruption alone is killing us. Changing the situation, changing the conversation. If you give people the opportunity, we will, come in. We will watch the matches. We will pay for it. For me, I love Formula 1. However, I know that it is not possible now for us to hold that in Ghana. But then, even the ones we have the capacity to do, we are not even doing it well. How about the much more expensive sports? The normal football, it is not even working. Basketball, it is not working. Swimming is not working. Athletics, it is not working. We had people who were running miles, people who were running kilometers. And then they were doing so well, winning. They had the heart for it. They loved what they did. They had hopes that they could pursue it in future. What happened to that? What happened to all those ones? It is high time we do something about it. We should not keep quiet about this. Please, we need corporate organizations to come in. Please help invest into the sports, into the ministry. I don't know what the ministry itself is doing, but we need corporate organizations to help come in. We need private people. How about investing into the teams? You have your money. You are displaying cars. I understand. However, if you invest into a particular team, in our league, I've been seeing Adriana Stars, Brekum, Chelsea, and I don't even see them again. When I was younger, I used to see the buses of Hazakes and all that. And I knew they had a female team. Where are they? Where are they now? Are we killing their dreams or what? People who train right from their childhood, and then at a point, the whole thing messes up. And even if you want to be a footballer and speak to your parents that I want to be a footballer in Ghana, the next thing they'll give you is probably a slap, because it doesn't look like it's a particular thing or it's a particular career for you to pursue. It is not possible for you to pursue that. Why? When people are ready to watch matches on Sundays in my house after fufu. What else? If you have the capacity to go to the Baba Yara Stadium or even the Legon Stadium, we have Legon Cities. How about, organizing these tournaments just to make sure that people have access to, having fun. On Sundays, what do? We don't go to work on Sundays. What do we do after our fufu on Sundays? What do we do after our muti or banku? We have to go to the stadium to have fun. We want to watch matches. We want to watch basketball players do their thing. We want to watch the swimmers do their thing. I love swimming, even though I can't swim, but I love the competition so much. We have lots of these young guys who can do it. Now, when they learn the swimming and then they get to a particular level where the sport is not paying, they become swimming teachers or they become swimming instructors or something. But that should not end there. That is not fair. That is not fair to the youth of Ghanaians. That is not fair to the youth of Ghanaians. It's high time we rise. High time we speak out. High time the Minister of Youth and Sports, together with the numerous deputies and the workers at the ministry, it's high time they do something. Please put things in place. Please invite people. I don't know. Put committees together. Let's set the ball rolling. It is 2023. It is 2023. We cannot be living like even in the 90s, people were making money out of football than we are doing now. And the youth are complaining about jobs. And we think all the jobs we can give them is going to COCOBOD or getting a job at SNET or getting a job at GRA. These organizations end up overstaffing because people don't have jobs and they have to accommodate them. And at the end of the day, they are running at losses, like they are running at a loss. When people can make millions from sports, even if they're not making millions, at least they can earn a decent income. Please, let's do something about it. Thank you very much. These are some of the things I'll do if I were to be the Minister of Youth and Sports. Please, whoever is the minister, I know this video can get to you. I beg you. Please, let's do something. Let's do something. This is a ministry I so love so much. And then I know that, lots of youth can make money out of it. Thank you for listening to me. I'm away again soon. Bye.